Coach, this is your first combine as a Denver Broncos head coach. How are things different? How are things the same as they have been in previous years?
Well, everything's the same except it's just multiplied. You know, in the past I was involved with everything defensively. Now I'm involved with both sides of the ball here as far as the interview process and the evaluation. I'm here longer, more days than I've been in the past, but the day-to-day routine is the same.
When you're up in that room with the prospects talking football, are you trying to get a sense of them as a player or a person? Where do you value those conversations, and how do you approach those conversations?
I think you just try and get a feel for the person and the personality more so than anything else. I think it's hard to make a determination on how intelligent a guy is or isn't football-wise in 15 minutes. You just try and get a feel for the person.
When we talked last, I know you said it was going to be important to find coordinators and coaches that love to teach. That was going to be a crucial part of your coaching staff. Do you feel like you have found those aspects in Ed Donatel and Rich Scangarello, and how have they manifested themselves as teachers so far?
We have. I mean, the good thing about when we put our staff together, we got a bunch of guys that we really wanted. We didn't have to settle for anybody. We were getting our first choices. And I really like the chemistry that our staff has together right now. And we kept two guys from the previous staff on defense, 2 guys from offense, special teams. So I really like the way our staff has come together, and I'm excited to be part of it.
When you look at the offense, we talked to Rich when he was hired. The conversations that you guys have had, obviously the roster is going to look different with trades, free agency, and the draft when we hit April, but what are your ultimate goals when you talk to Rich and TC about what your offense should look like?
Well, we'd like the offense to be one that creates conflicts for the defense, try and make everything look the same, run and play action, take our shots down the field, and then be a competent third down team, because offensive football is first and second down, then third down's its own entity in and of itself, and I like the way we're headed in that direction we're headed in, and having gone against this type of offense, the basis of it for many years, I like the offense, and I think it's one that will fit our team.
The draft is going to come upon us pretty quickly, but how excited are you to kind of be here, get guys into the building on official visits, then finally hit that last week of April for the draft? How excited are you for that process to take place?
I think the draft is an exciting time. It's the one time of the year where over a 2-day period, a 3-day period, where you're getting an influx of talent coming into the league, number one, and coming into the individual teams, number two, and it creates an excitement, and for everybody, the fans, the coaches, we as coaches are excited to meet these players and help them develop into becoming good football players. And it's just a uplifting time for everybody that loves football, and that's why the draft has kind of become a cottage industry. I mean, the draft outdraws NBA playoff games and NHL playoff games, so it's a big thing.
What's been your favorite thing about Denver so far? I know, you've kind of gotten a little bit of a chance to acclimate. You've been to a couple of games. I saw you out at a Nuggets game. Is there anything that sticks out to you? What's something that you've enjoyed about the city and the time that you've gotten to take it in?
That the sun does shine as much as they said it does. And coming from Chicago, I like that a lot.
Awesome. Coach, we appreciate your time. Thank
All
you
right,
so much.
thanks for having me.